45. The rookie Darnold seemingly in control of this Jets offense. He's got him on the move. It's first down. On first down, Scott. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down. Scott, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And sometimes you have to serve as your own blitz control. And what I mean by that is there are going to be times when guys come free and are going to hit you when you're trying to throw the ball. He stood in there and took it and still completed it for a 1st down.
Well, yes, running back had vacated the area there, but able to complete it to him. Still make a gain out of it.
I guess that's what we call a safety valve, and it worked pretty well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Boston Scott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
And oh, it's blocked. And the Titans pick it up. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's into the clear. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
A first down throw for Mariota. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Third and long here for Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, it's Darnold. Called in by Anderson, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Gun! 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 No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
On second down, Scott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37th. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
On second down, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A first down throw, Darnold. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little... Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Detroit! Detroit!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Over!
Darnold from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Leopard! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be able to pick up another first down with that run.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got this down to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. Working out of the gun, Mariota. They'll roll it. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Rashad Penny. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Darnold. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Mariota now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
1st down, Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. Uncorks one for Davis. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm
with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run with Penny. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And McDonald here over the middle. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Penny. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Again, it's Penny. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. He's got it at the 15. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Gone, 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 gone.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booger bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse dipping, I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bread on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna straight it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma stand up. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you wanna stuff for.